"24 hours of programming. Here's some bullshit that happened somewhere today. We've got some footage here of the bullshit, which began just after 3 o'clock this afternoon, when residents in this neighborhood were shocked to see this fairly common thing happening. An attractive witness described the event in breathless terms.
I went to my window and I was like, whoa, there's some bullshit happening.
That happened right over there. I'm an older man, so you can trust what I say.
Authorities in special uniforms rushed to the scene to stand around while our cameras filmed them. Our reporter Keith Collins joins us now live from the scene of the bullshit through the use of expensive technology. Good to be with you again, Keith. We have a colorful graphic here that shows instances of bullshit like this are on the rise. Is that right?
Yes, although why is unclear. Some say it's because of one fucking reason. Others say it's because of some other fucking reason. I talked to this random expert on the subject who told me this thing you're about to hear him say right after he points at a piece of paper.
Fill 24 hours of programming. Here's some.
What's happening, people? What is happening, people? What is happening? You see Mike? That's what he does. Smashes the like. I felt the fake news intro was appropriate for this stream. And first and foremost, shout out to the people joining from Getter. Getter is one of my fave platforms. And a white boy just got monetized over that. They let me live stream now. So if you are joining from Getter, please leave a comment. We love Getter. And follow me over there. Getter is a platform of free speech. I've been there since Joe Rogan started kind of promoting it. And we're going to break down some fake news narratives tonight, some theories, give you some truth about Fred Hill and some truth about the cotton. But who is in here with us tonight? People are going to get mad because they want to believe things, but you can't argue. Facts from law enforcement. Uh-oh, what was that? Somebody's a member. Who's this? What's going on, Aaron? I appreciate you smashing the member. Right off the bat. Thank you, Miss Aaron. I appreciate it. Miss Joanne's in here. We love us some Miss Joanne on a Friday night. How are you, Miss Joanne? Aaron, you haven't heard of the cotton theory? The cotton character? If you've heard of the cotton character, put it in the chat. The bushes are complicated because people throw dirt on the bushes. I'm very guilty of this. But the bush people, sometimes they support you now. They just watch from afar. Sometimes they're sneaking and peeking. It's not like the bushes are all trolls or anything like that. I mean, the majority of the bushes are kind of trolly, but you have some people in there rooting for you. So shout out to my people in the bushes that just don't comment. I don't ever forget you. Skunk! What's up? Innocent until proven guilty. And a quandary. Anybody from Getter in the comments? Let's see. What's up, Jimmy? Don't get it twisted. I love my YouTube people first. That's the family. What's going on, Amy? Is Getter a different link we have to join? Well, Getter is free. I'll drop it right here. Getter is it is an awesome platform. I like it. You can combine your Twitter followers to the account. It's kind of a political social media site. You're going to see a lot of Biden memes, a lot of pro-Trump stuff like that. But there is a small true crime glitch in it. And I am proudly here to say that I have been putting Summerwell's name all over the platform. And unlike the YouTube streets, because I've been doing it with another person over there, guess who owns the narrative? Not the tragedy pimps. The truth does. So we're going to talk about some truth tonight. I'm not going to be on here too long, but there's things that I wanted to clear up. I made a post one of the hurricane days. What's up, Dolly Bear? How are you? The real Dolly on YouTube. I got to change these settings right quick. Who's this? To Catch a Mate. Hello, To Catch a Mate. Skunky, Amy Lynn, Aaron, Quandary. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Who else did I miss? Let me change these settings real fast. Bam. Let's do it like that. Giselle is in the house. What's going on, Giselle? I smashed the like button. I like what I hear. Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Thank you. So many people don't do it. It's free. It's right there. It's like a formality. You should do it. Frankie, Cash Gernon Family Justice. What's happening? Good to see you. Everybody in the chat, if you would, can we get a round of prayer emojis for the Cash Gernon family? That would be respectful and a nice gesture. Let's get some prayer emojis going. I'll pop it off. Bam. All righty. So the first thing is Fred Hill. Now, both subjects that I talk about tonight, I can only say so much. With that being said, I guess I'll explain it when I get there. So with this Cotton character, if you know what that is pertaining to I don't even want to say the Summerall's case, but we'll say it like that. This Cotton character, if you know who that is, you've probably heard it in a direct result from something Fred Hill said. Now, before I talk about Fred Hill, in my opinion, this is strictly white boy's opinion. I don't think the guy has anything to do with anything, okay? I think he's just an old meth head that he hasn't figured out the recipe of soberness, which is just the party has to end. And he has been in and out of jail a lot. He is now facing 16 years is what the state offered him. Does that mean he's going to get 16 years in prison? Maybe. He's definitely not going to take the trial. Anyone who knows anything about the law, the system, you ain't taking no dope case to trial. Hell no. You know why? There's no way you're going to beat it. They have if they set him up, they have him 3 different ways. They got him on audio, selling the dope. How much? Yeah, I got it. Come on by. No, I got you. Yeah, I got you. How many grams? I got you. They got him on audio. They got him on video, making the transaction. And the informant that made the buy has marked money. Sometimes when you say marked money, what that means is a detective will give you whatever the cost is, but they write the serial numbers down. And they give the money to the informant. The informant goes and buys the dope. Marked money. So they got to 3 ways. He ain't taking that shit to trial. Another thing Fred Hill's not going to do is anything he tells the bone collector Ziggy, anything he tells her, he's not telling the investigators inside the jail or anybody like that. Because if we're being logical, he'd fuck around and catch extra charges. I mean, the dude's looking at 16. So that's his first deal, right? His first deal. He don't have to take the deal, but he's not going to go to trial. So all he can do at this point is play kind of hardball with the state. But if I know that, the state knows that. So just to get the case off the caseload, they may come back at him with like 15 years in prison or maybe 13 years in prison, which at the end of the day, 13 is better than 16, 15 is better than 16. But depending on the community and what he's done in the past, they might say, go fuck yourself. You don't want to hit them 16? The offer's 18 now. Who knows? He can also plea out in front of the judge where he's not taking a trial, he's not taking the deal, but he goes in front of the judge and says, Judge, at your mercy, I think this is too much time. Here's why I don't want to take the deal. I don't want to go to trial, but I have a pastor, I have this, I have neighbors. Let me show you how much of a good man I am. Or these people are going to talk for me. And the judge looks at his criminal record, looks at his charges. And now if you do that, white boy's done that before. It's worked out. It worked out better for me in the instance that I did that. I didn't want to hit the deal. I didn't want to go to trial. The judge gave me less time than the state offered. Okay. But they can also, when you plea out, they can also give you the maximum time for the charge. So you really, it's kind of like trial, but not by a jury, by just the judge. I don't know what he's going to do. What I do know is this. Again, back to my opinion, I don't think he has anything to do with Summer. That's just my opinion. But I do think that drugs, somebody tweaked out, had something to do with the case. Okay. And it could have been somebody who bought the dope off of him. Okay. When I say I don't think he has something to do with the case, what I'm saying is responsible for taking her. That's just my opinion. Now, back to Fred Hill. And I say the drug thing because this area I'm learning is a lot of people who indulge in, I don't know, recreational use of meth or whatever. Let's just say it's rampant in this area. And you could tell that because, boy, they've been licking Fred's house since he's been in jail. They've been cleaning that shit out. Ain't too much left. They robbed the shit out of that man. They robbed the shit out of that man. Ain't nothing left over there. Nada. And you know, here's what I was doing on my post the other day. So somebody found illegal stuff still around his house. And he may be looking at more time. He may be looking at more time, added charges for illegal things. What that is, I know, but I don't want to say any much more. When I can, I will. When I can, I will. That's a fact. A couple comments real fast before we move to Cotton. And the facts about the guy Cotton, not wild conspiracies that people look at the computer and phone and just take in what they're hearing. Okay. Now, if we're keeping it real, which is why the intro had the bone collector Ziggy in the intro, a lot of this misinformation comes from that one there. That one there. Which a lot could be said about her. But you know what? I'm not going to get on Ziggy tonight. I'm not even going to do it. I've had enough fun with that. But let's just have a good live tonight. We'll leave all the tragedy pimps alone. What's up, that dude? He took up the trial, that dude. Hey, balls. Listen, man, for what it's worth, he takes up the trial. You got big balls. Anybody takes anything in trial, you got big balls. That's what I think. Damaged goods in the house. What's happening? What's happening, Sally? The Cotton guy we'll get to in a second. A jury in Tennessee take the deal. Well, yeah. Are you from that way, James? I didn't know that. I don't know how much time he got, but when I made that post, I said I called it on the head because a few lives I've said this guy's going to get double digits in years in time. I mean, it's common sense, you know. And for what it's worth, right? People got to put one and one together. If you're looking at 16 years in prison, and you claim to know where a missing girl is, well, why wouldn't you help yourself and get out of that double digits? You're not, because you can't. You don't want to fuck around and give fake information and get more added charges because those are coming around the corner anyhow. But if you were to do something, there's a method to his methness, a method to his madness. It's why it's not happening. As a convict and someone who's done jail time, let me tell you what's really going on. The dude's fucked up. He's incarcerated. They turn the lights on and off when they want to. The shower, you can't get it just right. You can't just get it just right like you do at your house. And they turn that on when they want to. They say, chow, and that's when you get to eat, not when you want to. If I recall right, didn't you get his ass kicked on day one? On day one? This dude is fucked up. He's incarcerated. What happens when you're incarcerated? Anybody? Male, woman, whatever age, whatever race, whatever. It sucks. And you know what else you need? You need people. You need mom, dad, girlfriend, wife. Some people burn all those bridges when they're running them streets. Some people do. Fred Hale has found a way to entertain people through Ziggy. And through that, he's getting honey buns and Zuzus and Wham Whams and Frito chips. Keep it real. Seen it all. I've made videos about it. I've warned women why not to write guys in prison. I know all the hustles. Seen it all. I've seen it with my own eyes. He's got him one. He's got him one. There's a reason why he says, I love you. I love you, though. I love you. Come on, man. He's clinging to that. He's clinging on to that shit as long as she doesn't figure it out. But it's a use relationship. But you know, that's from being in there. Running Bear, what's happening? Innocent, what's going on, Innocent? What's the dang dude for? Oh, I get it now. Zigster could be drug into this. You know, yeah, you make a very strong point. You're actually right. What's happening, bro? You're actually right about that. I was thinking about that the other day, too. But that would mean that, here's the thing. She's stupid. She's really stupid. Because, like I just told you, anyone, if the state's offered you 16 years, and you know something about a missing girl, first off, you're a hero. You're a hero. You'd make the media everywhere. You'd be a hero. Look at this guy. He was looking at almost 20 years in prison. He did the noble thing. And he knew the details of the case. And this man freed himself. Why wouldn't you be that? Because it's all bullshit. Especially your cotton theory, which I'm going to bust down. And why you can't. But what I do know about the internet, these motherfuckers call TBI on anything. On anything. On anything. So it's weird to me, and if I had to guess, I'm almost guaranteed some of these people have called. They already believe Fidel. Like everything I just said, they don't understand any of that. They're just like they're calling TBI. They're all excited about it. They call it TBI. You know, if they get like so many calls, right? I mean, at the end of the day, they gotta follow a lead, right? Like, what if they took their happy asses to the jail? Say, hey, Fred, check this out, Fred. Let me holler at you. Well, what had happened was I got 29 tips in the last hour. What's happening? Who's Ziggy? Who's Ziggy? Talk. Could happen. It could. It's why she's always like, I don't want to say too much, guys. And I don't want to get in trouble. Okay? Now, the Spirit Stick said that, I don't know, okay? The Spirit Sticks and stuff like that. But it could happen. Missouri Country Girl, what's happening? Became a YouTube member. Now, I've never seen this before. Is this a new message here on the member thing? Missouri Country Girl became a YouTube member. Shout out to you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Is that a new thing with the members? I live in Tennessee. He better take the deal. Hey, can't argue with locals. Seems like the Tennessee people know the system out there. I can't argue with that. Okay, so I want to ask this. I don't know what happened to Summer Wells. However, her parents have lost all their children. Not saying they did anything, but neglect is a factor. Okay, well, no one's debate. No one. I don't think you'll catch much debate on that. But losing the kids and murder or anything else is completely different. And if we have to be completely real about it, the boys, them losing the boys, a lot of factors had to do with YouTube. A lot. But at the end of the day, that they did lose them. But there's PO box. What's this about? At the end of the day, what you want the address? Okay. We need your email for Roe. It's simple. whiteboylockdownradio@yahoo. The my PO box is on my Twitter and in the description of videos. But I want to ask the chat this right quick before I give you real information about this. And I'm going to tell you documented police stuff to a point. But I want to ask the chat, what does the chat know about cotton? Okay, let it rip. You're not going to ever write a comment too long. Be descriptive, blunt, whatever word you want. And this question's for anybody. Bushes, come up. Can I get one out the bushes tonight? Sometimes I can get. There'll be some supporters in the bushes, and they'll jump in the chat. They'll write one comment and say, "Hey, I don't usually comment that much. This and that," and they go back. You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. Can I get one? Can I get one person out the bushes tonight? Just one. Just one. One for one comment. You can't disrespect the bushes fully because it's not all negative people. So shout out to the positive people in the bushes. Maybe we don't say that. Maybe we call the negative people the bushes, and maybe we call the positive people just sit in the bleachers. How about that? That's a little bit better, right? Can we get one person from the bleachers tonight? All right, so let me know what you know about cotton, or maybe not what you know, but what have you heard about cotton? I want to know what the consensus is here. Let's feel the room of what we know about cotton. Cotton. I'm not sure what to think. Alcoholic, drug abuser, heavily medicated, gone nuts, in my opinion. Close. Very good. Very good. But there's a theory. Tell me the theory. You don't have to believe the theory. You don't have to believe what the... Okay, maybe I asked it wrong. What have we heard about cotton on the YouTube streets? Okay, what have we heard? Innocent, and I'm not saying that you're wrong at all. You're probably dead on, but I do know from what you're definitely right a lot. And I don't know if you know what I'm about to say. I don't think you do, but you're about to get informed. But let's get thank you for the Capital One card link. Listen, man, if you don't have a Capital One, it's free. Sign up, get you one, and they give me $100 for you becoming a Capital One person. Hey, man, easy way to support the channel. Easy way. Shout out to people coming from Getter. If you're watching this from Getter, salute. This is the YouTube channel. I post a lot of funny memes over there, but we do a lot of other stuff over here on YouTube. If you're watching, there goes the PO box. I was in the bushes a little while ago. Skunk, you ain't no bush person. If you sell something in there, smell something, skunk shit in the bushes. Okay, Cotton's Fred's fall guy. Something's up with it. He's related to some badasses. Okay, we're getting somewhere. What else we got from Cotton? Cotton was murdered. Okay. I like what I'm hearing. What else? I think his addiction got worse because he was involved, possibly. Okay. Okay. Cotton supposedly told. Okay. Now this is what I want to hear. Thank you, Amy. I'm not saying anybody didn't say anything wrong, but This is I hear a lot of this going on in the streets, and this is what I would love to debunk. Cotton supposedly told Fred that Summer's body is in a tunnel behind a waterfall. That's what I've heard. Okay. We're getting warmer. What else do we got about Cotton? What else has the legal scholars and internet detectives what have they came up about this Cotton guy? Okay. What has a guy looking at almost 2 decades in prison told a bone collector, but didn't happen to tell, somebody with a badge to get him out of said situation? What have we learned? The Wells claim they don't know the man. Who, okay, this is what we're hearing. He got pushed. He knew much, maybe. No, Miss Joanne, he wasn't farting, he shit in the bushes. He wiped, though, and he left the paper there, too. Not a problem. Diversity, okay? This is the no wipe game over here. What else we have? Cotton, okay, we did that one. It's okay, he shit in the bushes. Everybody does it now. Not a problem. He got, Dolly did, too, with the, excuse me? You hit the bushes, too? You didn't see it out of control. The bathroom. It's by the bleachers. The Wells claim, okay, we did that one. Cotton worked at the horse pond for several years. Friends with Fred. Supposedly took Summer. Summer's body left in a cave. Cotton got unalived. Okay. Is this the underwater grave? Is this the consensus? I remember hearing people say underwater graves, okay? But the question is about Cotton. But I've heard pretty much all of what these comments are coming in about Cotton. No, I really had to go. Hey, it is what it is. Get up, leave Skunk alone, okay? He dropped the deuce. I mean, I'm not mad at him. The haters are in the bushes. I mean, the supporters in the bleachers. He took a deuce. I hope they step in it. Dolly did too. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's arriving. Okay. Did you really get a mic? All right. If you did, man, that's awesome. On the 4th. That's like 3 days. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you in advance, but I will definitely do a personally thank you for when I get it. Thank you so much, honestly. I remember you asking for it and saying it, but thank you so much. Cotton was murdered. Now, this is correct. November 4th, all state country road stand. Yes, I don't want to say too much, but I would like to speak at this event with me and Noel. I don't know if it's going to be her, me, or both. We're trying. If it was true, Fred would have gotten off 100%, Mystical. 100%. Okay, here's the deal. It sounds like he was robbed before he was killed. Kiko, dead on the money. And you took a guess. So I'm about to tell you the facts. Kiko, dead on the money. Excellent comment. Okay, it's biodegradable. I'm wondering if Cotton's death was an accident or murder. All right, here's the deal. Let me see if there's any more Cotton comments. YouTube theory, Amy Lynn, does skunk shit in the woods. How do we establish this? Also heard that Cotton may have followed Candace home from the horse pond. Love you, Mark. Horse pond. If anybody's there to hear and doesn't stink. Okay, we have poop jokes. Hey, Matt, mods in chat. What's up, Miss Debbie? What's happening? Yes, Ro is definitely awesome. Thank you so much again. I really appreciate the mic because I've been getting people say I need a mic. Obviously, you must be one of those persons, but I will use it. I will plug it in and all that. I really appreciate that. Very grateful. Thank you. Okay, so here's the deal, right? When it comes to Fred Hill, I don't believe anything that guy says. And anyone who doesn't feel that way, that's fine. That's fine. But if you were in prison or in jail, excuse me, and you were looking at almost 2 decades inside the joint, like to 16 years, right? Let's just say 2 decades. That's a life sentence to somebody who's 50, 40, 40. If I got 2 decades right now and I got out in 20 years, my life is fucked. I got to get out. I didn't pick up any skills. I got to get out in 20 years and do hard labor. Like, it's not a good thing. Okay. You have to, it's serious. But if you were looking at that, who the hell wouldn't help themselves? I don't know anybody who would not. I mean, so for anyone to believe anything the guy says, it's. I mean, I'm not here to tell anybody how to think. I just tell you how I logically make decisions. Okay, but the cotton guy, all those comments, I don't know if I've seen all of those or heard all of those, but pretty much all those comments was the consensus. Here's what I'll tell you. The man was killed. The man's body was nowhere near the water. Okay, the man's body was found by the trail. Okay, he had blunt force. What's that called? Blunt force trauma to the head. So somebody allegedly somebody whacked him upside his head, and he was not found by any water on a trail. Now, Kiko, I put your comment on the screen because not my guess, but law enforcement feels the same way, Kiko. And none of that's my opinion. None of that is my guess or my opinion. That's all law enforcement facts. But that's not out on the streets. That is not the consensus. Why? Because Cotton has got to be the boogeyman right now for you. Him and the Fred Hill drama, they have to keep the Summer Wells people locked in. So what I'm saying is, if one was to look, one could find everything I just said. They do think that he got jumped. Now, as far as the water area, I was asking about the underwater cave. It's about ridiculous. It's about ridiculous. What you're in reality. In reality, what's happening is, you ever seen water dribble down and hit stone, and there's erosion? Bingo. That's reality. White boy is not going to keep you in conspiracy island. I'm not going to keep you drawn to conspiracy theories. I love to debunk the tragedy pimps, but just understand that you have the information now, and I wish I could say more. So everything I talked about tonight, back to Fred Hill. Fred Hill has shenanigans still. He's got upcoming shenanigans coming to him. Okay, I can't go into detail about it because I'm a man of my word. But yeah, he's looking at 16 years. the offer for the drug stuff, but he very well may have more time coming his way. That has nothing to do with Ziggy. Nothing to do with Ziggy. What he's incarcerated for now, he's looking at 16 years in the joint. He in the very upcoming weeks, he very well have added charges. Okay? All I'm saying. When it happens, I'll be right here to really fill you in. I can't give you more detail because I'm not one to get involved with the ones with badges on. Documented facts, not Conspiracy Island. When it comes to cotton, do not believe these shenanigans. Now you can if you want. But I don't debate what law enforcement says. No way. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Okay. All that is documented. Okay. Now, will people tell you that? No. But understand it and take it for what it's worth. That's just what it is. No, Kiko, no. So here's all I can tell you, man. So Fred Hill's house, when he went in, man, they licked it. People cutting off copper for the air conditioning and shit, and people stealing everything. I don't know who. This is why in the beginning, the more I'm learning about all these little details, it's not really. I don't want to shit on anybody local from Tennessee. Where I live, there's drug use everywhere. Okay. Do I live in the hood? No. But I know the people who, because I've lived that life before, when I drive down the street, any street in this city, I see things that the normal people don't, if that makes sense. And that's going on in every city of every county around the country. Okay. There's, it's hard times right now for people, and people got to eat, and they're going to get it how they live. It's just a fact. I don't live that life or do those things anymore, but just because I'm not involved with it, but I'm not mad if people have to put food on their, on the table for their family. You're playing with your life, but it's not me. Just don't do that shit right around my house, and we're good. But it's increased a lot, especially since Biden got in office, to be honest with you. And I just know the details of this area. A lot of conversation with a lot of people. There's a lot of listen. I was just saying this, right? I was personally affected by the prescription pill epidemic we had. Okay, I was addicted to blues, those Roxy's. I got bad addiction, and what happened was they made laws and shit for people to harder for you to get that prescription and whatnot. Databases with the pharmacies and whatnot. So what happened was it used to be wide open, and all American shit. It used to be wide open, but really bad here in Florida. It used to be wide open, but they made things stricter, and it created a lot of new addicts, right? And what happened was when, towards the end or whatever, you have people either going that way on Suboxone or Subutex, and then you have half going over here, and you have half going over here to the new meth boom. It like all those people who dealt with that are now using meth, right? And it's even worse now for the people who never got right from over here. They went to meth. Now they're flirting with fentanyl and stuff. But what I'm saying is meth boomed at this timeline. I remember like that was like never a thing, and it's everywhere now, right? It's rampant in this area, so that's why I think that that definitely has something to do with it. When people are cutting off copper to air conditioning shit, that is 100% a meth head. It could be a crackhead, but it's definitely druggies, 100%. When people are breaking in to an abandoned house because they know the dude's in jail, I mean, what possibly could be in there? A meth head is desperate. They're going to take all types of shit. I know personally that when, the wells were in Arkansas, shit came up missing. Shit came up missing. But with them people ripping off this guy's house, Fred, things are, it's a big property, and things are there, and shenanigans. It's hard. I can't say it. I'm gonna say people. I'll say it when I can. I'm not interfering with anything. You know what I'm saying? But this guy with the theories and this, it's a total contradiction. A man would free himself. No man's going to go to prison for 16 years if he can help himself out. It's not like he's snitching. It's a little girl involved, bro. You don't know anything. Like you're just like you're running game to Ziggy, okay, and her spirit box supporters. Come on. How is your wrist, Sally? You got your wrist hurts? Yeah, get her, man. Y'all follow on Get Her. What's up, Mr. Shortlegs? How you doing? What happened to your wrist, Sally? It's easy to read between the lies they tell. It's the same. They took the stitches out, and put the soft brace. No good. I hope you're feeling better. Sugar agreed, almost as we see right through. I know a lot of you are smart, but I know a lot of people. I think a lot of people feel the same way I do. There's a lot of people that are interested in Summer Wells and want her to be found. As far as YouTube goes, look, people, in the beginning of this thing, I was not supportive of the Wells. It's easy to get caught up in the stuff, people. It is. I've made a lot of videos against them. And trust me, if you're here and you think that I support the Wells, it has not always been like that. And for some reason, it's weird that this is one case you really get locked in on. That all this happened to me too. I just stopped. I didn't do no lives about it. I didn't cover it no more. Nothing. Dead for like many months. And then I still watched, but I always been speaking out about tragedy events. Always. And then one day, this was not even that long ago. I apologized to Tim Bones. I made a video. It was a disrespectful video. I made a video about him, and I apologized to him. I had never talked to him prior to that, and I talked to the guy. He's cool, this and that. He said no problem, this and that. After that, I got hold of Don. I talked to Don almost daily, sometimes 3 times a day. Serious. The dude needs someone to talk to. The dude needs somebody who's not going to flip on him for views. Okay? He does. And so does Candace. They do. I try to do that for him. Okay? I know people see it. I know people have seen the relationships with other YouTubers, and I know people have seen them flip on them. Oh, okay? I know it. I know it. But I know when it comes to whiteboard radio, I don't care if you like me or you don't like me. I know that when you see me talk to that guy, you know that I'm not going to shit on him. I know that. And I'm proud for that. But what I do know is they didn't do nothing. Okay. I have talked to them hours. And I know a lot of shit, but I'm never going to put it out there. It's got nothing to do with anything, but, just nothing that I see on YouTube. I'll put it like this. I feel like an idiot for not being 100% supportive after all those hours of conversation. So I try to debunk all these people who may have led me to think that. So I take this one personal. The cotton thing is ridiculous. Pico, the police do believe he was robbed for drugs. That's why he got hit on the head, but he was left in a trail. The tragedy pimps go off theories. They don't look shit up. Fred Hill is telling people the most out of the world things. It blows my mind that people will believe a man. I mean, what is the point not to tell them? Like, are you so gangster you're on some, oh, I'm looking at 16 years. I don't want to snitch. Bro, that's not you. That's not you. And you're not even. It's not like, that's like something like if you're telling on your connection or your plug or something like that. It's not even the same ballgame. You're just capping, bro, because you're using the bone collector for zoom zooms and honey buns. I ain't mad at you. I've been in your spot before, bro. But come on, bro. Don't play with a family, though. Don't play with a family. Write her some love notes or some shit. Max some game on her. You could probably bag Ziggy. In the visitation room. Probably. I don't know. Maybe. Did you guys know? Look, this is completely off subject. I heard the most craziest shit today. What the hell is slut shaming? This is the thing. This is the thing. All these woke things. People say, don't fat shame me. Fat shaming. Okay, fat shaming. Don't fat shame me. Okay, I'm not going to fat shame you. There's a thing called slut shaming. I'm dead serious. I am dead serious. Don't slut shame me. Slut shaming is when a chick porked, like, she got a high body count. The chick porks like 200 guys. You can't slut shame her. So she's admitting to being like, why can't we do any jokes anymore? It's getting out of control. They have to stop the woke terms. Slut shaming. What the hell? What the hell is that? This is serious, people. This is serious. Slut shaming. Yeah, for real. Stand on that shit. This is for real. I'm not even joking with you. Slut shaming. This is a thing. It's like fat shaming. Watch. In 10 seconds, the YouTubers are going to start saying it. I can't wait till they learn that term. It'll be awesome. They'll be just admitting to, don't tell them nothing. Don't tell them nothing. Mark, this is the thing. Slut shame. Google it. The YouTubers are going to start saying it. I swear to you they will. Just give it. Just give it. I can see it now. Oh my God. My boy Radio, he's slut shaming me. He's bashing me. And he's slut shaming me. Nah. Very sad. But don't believe the bullshit, man. Believe factual information. Will Fred get charged soon? There's strong possibility. Will it have ties to Little Summer? No. Charges, but no. Added charges. If I'm that dude, look, I'm not mad at him for using an airhead to get some cash flow in for honey buns and shit. Put some minutes on the phone. I'm not mad at him, but bro, like you gotta. He don't understand the internet. It'd be hard for her to get charged, but she don't. He don't understand the internet, right? Just as much as she don't understand the system. Like imagine a situation where these crazy people call TBI, get this guy in a room. You think Fred Hill, like he's a straight Boomhauer. He's a straight Forrest Gump. Well, Ziggy, oh, we doing a live stream. Like he was straight like tell on her. And then this is like agents, federal agents. They'd be they'd be interviewing two airheads. You'd have one guy, well, I was Ziggy and this and that, and that. Then she'd be like, oh, I don't know. They'd be telling on each other in 2 seconds. Well, he slut shamed me, and I don't know what he's doing. He's there a waterfall and cotton. Yeah, I could see it now, but it is possible to intertwine each other. I don't know. I'd love to see it personally. Love to see it. Could we get a Ziggy booking photo? Epic thumbnail right there. Love to see it. But who knows? This is why when she talks about this guy, she goes, I don't want him in trouble, this and that. See, I'm telling you guys some things, but I'm holding a lot back. And I'm leaving it there. But like the loyalty Ziggy has to this guy is far in between. She'll tell everything and then be like, well, I don't want to get him in trouble. Bitch, you already said way too much. Like way too much. Like the dude's capping, but it is what it. We'll see what happens, people. Well, let me hit some comments, man. And 33 Illuminati confirmed. What's this about? Ziggy is Zaggy. Yeah, Ziggy's shut out. Hey, white boy, if you're going to give Fred Hill it's not me. Whoa. If you're going to give Fred Hill 16 years, then you tell me how Brandon Lawson got off so easy. Well, first off, I'm not giving the dude no time. I ain't the judge, the jury, or nothing. I'm just telling you what the state's offered him. Okay, I agree with you that the Lawson guy had those weird charges. I agree with you. I think that's really weird. Definite favoritism, definite corruption. Here's the thing that I won't say though. I agree with that whole comment. But I remember when the guy got sentenced and people were somehow tying the sheriff's son. There's like an infatuation, okay, on YouTube by these sicko tragedy pimps. They will do whatever they can. I don't even want to say this. They try to push. I talk about this all the time. They want to sexualize Summer so bad. They want her to be sold. They want her to be trafficked so bad. It's disgusting. And when this guy got arrested, it's just like, why would the sheriff's son? I mean, he's a weirdo, yeah, but it's like they want to tie it in so bad. They want to tie it in so bad. It's weird, man. It's weird. I think all that happened is the dude did some weirdo shit, okay, and Daddy got him up out of it. End of story. In my opinion. Now that's just my opinion. I just hate when these people do it all the time. This guy Vern, that weirdo, he makes the dumbest shit up, and I can't. People just go for anything. I mean, part of this thing here on this channel, like I try to debunk a lot of stuff and try to give people the truth, is I want people to have the truth. But you have to imagine, I sit up here all the time and I'm like, these people believe anything. Like, I want to make a second channel and just tell these people, I'm Santa Claus, really. Okay. I'm Santa Claus. Okay. I have beachfront property. Okay. In the Bahamas. I'm doing it for the low. Like, I'll give it to you for $2,000 an acre. Okay. The Cash App. Okay. It's beachfront property. I don't really want it, because I don't have time off to go there like that. And I don't, the lawn maintenance and stuff like that. And it's just out of control. But I'm getting rid of it for the low. For the mere price of $2,000, It's like 4 acres, right on the beach. Like they believe anything. I mean, if you don't think that's crossed my mind, seriously, just a straight face. Ding, 2,000 cent. Z has an issue with complete sentence. That was a good one. Z has an issue with complete sentences. Testimony from her would take an eternity. I agree with you. Imagine sitting through. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real. I probably shouldn't say this. I really thought about doing this. She's got this thing where she's doing the readings, right? $5 or $10. I was gonna schedule one, right, and then put like an alt name, and I was gonna be like, I was just gonna make a voice up. Yeah, it's Fred. Okay, so go ahead and tell me my fortune. And I was gonna do this whole thing for a parody, right? But I'm just like, I don't know. She knows my voice. It'd be tough. And then when I start asking the questions, I was gonna pertain it to YouTube. I was gonna be like, well, no, I don't see the sun, but I see a guy named Benny. He's in my life, Benny. And then I was gonna hit him with the friend. I probably could fool her. Listen, I'm gonna put this thing live. It's gonna go on the internet. We're still gonna do it. How about that? She's such an airhead. She had no clue. Come on, that'd be a good one. She'd be just reading like what made her sporadically. Have you guys saw the intro, the animated cartoon? What the fuck is that? And what made her one day after the bone collection, where she found the animal crackers on the ground? When did she say, what had happened was I'm doing psychic readings right now. So what I'm doing psychic readings right now. Okay, $5 a piece. Okay, I'm doing psychic readings. I'm qualified, really. I went to college for it. Like, when did she think of this one? It's just that you can't take the person serious. I remember that, and it sounds like you remember. Innocent knows a lot about the case. Innocent, PG must be a Ziggy long lost sister. PG says she was right there with Don and Candace, like close friend and family. I don't buy it. That lady does not live nowhere near them. Either does Don B. The only person who lives, well, I don't want to say the only person. I don't know how many people are. There's so many people that are involved in this thing. Oh, I just found out that Grandma Smiley is a Floridian. Grandma Smiley. I fucked around and found out, Grandma. But on the other note, no, PG does not live by Don. And I wanted to put that post up with young Don because they could use that, okay, for images of how summer may look. But I was deathly afraid that PG might rub one out to it because we know she's obsessed about the dick pic, okay? That's the only thing. Listen, that lady is obsessed about the sausage. That's it. That's all this is. But she doesn't live anywhere near. Nowhere near. Don B, he sells it like he's right around the corner. That dude's like 2 hours away. Yes, local, yes. Local, yes. But these people act like they're Jody Sue 2.0. No, none of them. They found bones over there in Tennessee. They found human remains. You guys see that? There's another thing I was just talking about somebody with this. In the beginning of this case, I remember people, because the holler and this little town, it is different. I've never seen it. I've seen videos. I try to show people the area, but there was a time when I was talking on the phone to Don, and he was describing this what is it called? The hut that you hunt in those stands. What are those things called? Deer blind? Is that what it is? He's describing these things to me. But it wasn't that. It's these hills. It's like all hilly over there. It's like totally different terrain. The shit he was telling me, I had never seen this before. I'm keeping it real. All right. It's weird, right? What the hell was I gonna say? I don't know what the hell I was saying. I just forgot what I was saying. It was about Whatever, brain fart. Sometimes it happens. I'm gonna have to go shit in the woods like Skunk. Was Skunk still in here? Deer stand. Yeah, but what was I saying, man? PG, Don B. I forgot. Arthur, who would Cotton go walk in a trail with 2K in pocket? Not even. Yeah, they say he was robbed. I think from the comments in this chat when I asked about Cotton, it's kind of common sense. Well, maybe not common sense, but and this I don't know, but from reading you guys' comments, I'm thinking about it just real fast right now. And we know that Fred Hill is, he's the dude was making meth. He didn't just sell it. He's manufacturing meth, right? I don't know if it was shake and bake. I don't know what he knows how to do, but he knows how to make it. And this guy may have been one of his runners. I doubt they were good friends. I doubt they were childhood friends. Sounds like more like they were friends with benefits. They're both using each other. Back to Fred and Ziggy. And maybe this guy was too wide open with it. Oh, I don't know what he did. But he got the wrong eyeballs on him. And he got popped. It is what it is. It's the price you pay when you go down that life that you want to live. Get a damn job. I'm guilty of that. I used to do that too, but hey, you gotta grow up sometime. Fred Hill as another thing, and no shade or nothing, but damn, most guys that live that life, we do it in our 20s or whatever, maybe trailing into our 30s. When you're 40 years old and you're still doing that life, or 50 years old and you're still doing that life, man, the party ain't really never going to stop then. Because you ain't figured it out thus far. You probably ain't never going to figure it out. So I'm not that's my opinion and all, but we can pretty much say it's fact if anyone knows what I'm talking about. PG has the hots for Dawn. She's obsessed about the Sasha's pick. All right, man. So I wanted to clear it up. Jody makes me nuts. What is she even? Jody Sue, she goes live and she'll be like the squirrel in the tree. And she makes like a weird thumbnail. Like, I feel like she takes a hit of acid before she makes her live stream titles and thumbnails. You ever watch how weird they are? It's just, and then she just rambles about nothing. This and she's got to be in the Guinness Book of World Records for live stream time. She'll go live for like 8 hours at a pop. Talk about nothing. Unbelievable. Found out who took the 2K, so he left Fred's wing. Yeah, Anderson, he got robbed. There's a trail. I don't know. Haven't seen it. All I'm telling you is, that's not opinion. All that. There's some theory with Cotton and I don't know what the theory is. People say that he is in the water or whatever. No, the guy he was found dead on a trail. Not an opinion. Police work. Straight up. But these people will try to run game on you, man. But if you have the truth, correct them. Correct them in chats. You know what I'm saying? I always do. But I'm blocked like almost everyone's channel in this community. I have to go on my troll accounts. Seriously, it's not even fair. But I always correct them. It's not even fair. Jody Sue. But that's it, man. Yeah, Fred, expect some charges to get hit his way. I'll tell you, in my guess, well, definitely, it'll be a felony. Maybe a felony and a misdemeanor, but definitely a felony, which will probably put him to 20 years. Pressure's on. And then he's got the stuff with Ziggy. Well, we'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens. But get your facts right with the cotton guy. Don't believe a little erosion is some master cave. It's all, come on, people. You believe what you want. Believe what you want. Here's what I will tell you. To correct these idiots in chat, here's what I'll tell you. There's a live stream when I'm on the Petito case, and I think the live is called the Feds watching our live stream, because we're out there and they tell us they are. They tell us they're watching it. Okay. Idiot Golightly goes and knocks on the laundry's door. The police were there in like 2 minutes. Nobody picked the phone up and go. I'm sure they did, but the cops were there. They told us they were watching our live streams, and then the Feds did when we were at the presser. On top of that, when we were searching for Brian Laundrie, the Feds were going behind Doug Live from Northport because he found a felon that had a warrant out with a purse, a reward money. Okay, Doug didn't see him when he climbed up there. He was looking for Brian Laundrie, but his phone showed enough. Well, if you slow it down, which somebody did do this, it's a clip out there. When you slow it down, you could see the guy. The Feds, watching his lives, scooped in right behind him, put the guy in the platinum bracelets. And guess what? No reward from nobody. And easy work for the Feds. On top of that, I got a friend, Pino. He comments sometimes. He just commented on the hurricane post. He's like, if you guys evacuate, come this way. He's from the prison genre. He got gun charges from this thing here. From this thing, YouTube. All this is from YouTube. He got cased up and arrested. He's facing some time now because of YouTube. If you don't think the Feds are watching this, if you're somebody who thinks TBI is not doing their job, and you say that because you watch these tragedy pimp channels, and you're like, well, this is so easy to figure out. The blue couch, the cold hot dogs, the waterfall. If you don't think these people are watching this thing, then you're crazy. You're crazy. Evidently, that all that shit I just said is real shit. Go to Pino's channel. You can find him. Go find his avatar on my hurricane post. Click it. It says Pino. Click it. Go to his channel. They're like 40,000 subs. It's my dude. Interview with him, whatever. On top of that, there's a guy named Frisco Dom who's going to fight a friend of mine also in the prison genre. They had a bunch of beef, this and that. The Feds came to his house because of threats. 3 separate times. Feds, not local Feds, involved with YouTube. This is facts, people. This is facts. If you don't think they're watch this shit, but at the same time they're probably laughing. If they do watch this shit, they're probably, that white boy guy, he's kind of funny and he knows the law a little bit more. The rest of these weirdos, this is useless. I mean, I don't know if they're saying that, but listen, people, I'm going to end it at this. They want these people, a lot of these people on YouTube, they don't work. They depend on supporters, and they need tips and stuff like that. And they have found a source of content to just dry and milk. So they want you to believe, not that the water dribbles down and erodes the rocks, but there's an underwater cave down there. They want you to believe that cotton died by the water. They want you to believe that Fred Hill magically knows it all. He was an eyewitness, really. Like, he knows it all. But it doesn't matter. He has 16 years and another felony coming. He's just not going to tell anybody about it. He'll tell Ziggy. Like, people, I'm not going to keep you locked and loaded on any of that. I'm going to clown about it and enlighten you with the truth. Okay. But not everyone's going to do that. And I have a job. Okay. So just understand that. Okay. Understand how many times have I not, it's not even screenshots. I've probably single-handedly let you guys listen to how these people are off when the live ends, YouTuber to YouTuber. If you've been subscribed to the channel for a long time, I know I've given you Andra, I've given you Molly, I've given you Doug, I've given you so many. We just did the male Karen last night. He called me Big Daddy. Come on, people.